men, we don't we get conflicting messages about emotion and how to express it and what that looks like. And there's a lot of men struggling right now. Every human faces challenges, and you don't know what they've been through. Suppressing them isn't going to help, and nor is letting them run your life. Because you're sad, now you're going to make a bunch of bad decisions because you're sad. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You're sad, okay. You get emotional sometimes, okay. Got it. Now, get control of your emotions and carry on with your life. And sometimes you're going to get hit with those waves. And that's okay. Oh, I'm having an emotional moment right now. There's something wrong with me. No, there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. The other extreme is, I'm letting my emotions run my life and I'm making a bunch of bad decisions. And my excuse is, I lost some friends or I had this traumatic experience happen to me. That's why I'm doing. That's just an excuse. And it's a very easy excuse. Guess what? It's time to carry on. Remember, don't dwell. I'm in control. This is my life. If you are in the problem, you won't see the solution to the problem. Take a step back, detach from the chaos, detach from the mayhem, detach from your emotions, detach from your ego, and be able to assess the best way to execute. That is the job of a leader. If you take any trait of a human being and you take it to an extreme, masculine or feminine or otherwise, you take it to an extreme, it's going to be a problem. Woo! Good morning, fam. Rise and shine. Another blessed and grateful day kicking off the week. TGIM Dreamers. It's so good to see everybody. Rudge in the building. Shane and Talina, Deanne, Cedric, Johnny. Let's go. What an amazing Sunday evening, setting up the week, getting prepared for everything and all the blessings that are here. So I'm fired up. Let's go ahead and get into today. Incredible call. Shane and Talina, stay tuned for these Monday momentum calls in the morning, starting off with Shane and Talina dropping the sauce. Many more calls to come into the week. So let's get into it. Today, man, I've got a really cool and a really exciting exercise, and it's called the lemon visualization. And what I've come to realize is for most of us, when we think about visualizing, the difficult part is we're used to visualizing a lot of things in our life, but when it comes to our goals and our aspirations, sometimes they're a little bit foggy. So I want to go ahead and help everybody get a little bit of perspective to help us just go ahead and get a little bit of HD clarity on our dreams. If you guys are ready for some clarity, let me see some threes down below to start off the day. Let me see JoJo with some huge Etsy updates. If you haven't heard, it's not $15 a pop for a store. So if you have a store, use it. What? Really? Wow. Let's go. Powerful gems. I love to see it. Definitely time to tap in. So here we go, fam. What is everybody grateful coming into today? Before we go ahead and dive into a great topic, this is going to be one to not only learn, but you can duplicate this one as well. So let me know. How's everybody feeling into the morning? Let me get IG locked in, and we're going to get today started with a great short and sweet session because I know everybody's busy. It's going to be a good one. Here we go. The lemon visualization. I love this one. This is so good. Exercise. Yes, IG is here. Let's go. It's good to see everybody. Hope all of you are doing well. Fantastic Monday morning. We've got the reading knocked out, the journaling, a little bit of yoga, getting in the alkaline. We got a shake inside of the body already. Health as well. So we got to feed this thing some whole foods and some alkaline. You already know. Cheers Familia, sponsored by your favorite Kangen water. Feeling blessed, grateful for the mind, grateful for the eyes, so grateful for God. Yes, so thankful for the family, so grateful for each and every single one of you. JoJo, blessed to see another 24 nieces out playing charity golf rounds this morning, and I'm making the world round in our home. Hey, throw me some clubs. I'm ready to go ahead and get out on the course. I like to play some golf. I love to see it. What an amazing kickstart to the Monday fam. A lot to be grateful for, a lot to go ahead and truly be appreciative inside of our life, right? Today's actually day 657. Shout out to you guys on your day 30 challenge. We are locked in for the morning. Today is, let me see, Day 657 locked in. So I'm with you guys. We're on day, 5? Coming into this challenge. So it's going to be a good one. Love to see it. The Real Block Legend. Good morning, King. Here we go. All right, fam. So you guys have been waiting for the exercise. If you guys are driving, you're still going to be able to play. Don't worry. This is something that's still going to be able to go ahead and get into your brain. So let's get into it. Day 5 of 30. Let's go. And by the way, if you guys want to join our 30-day challenge, Shane, you can go ahead and drop down all of the criteria down below. But this is going to be a huge, huge month for miracles in May. Day 683. Let's go. Let them know. I love to see it. We're on a roll, baby. Speed of the leader is the speed of the pack, and we are freaking flying. Love to see it, fam. So before I get into it, our mentor was talking about some really interesting things for this morning, and I want to go ahead and kick it off, okay? He talked about, number one, is understanding that we all have synaptic connections in our brain, right? We all have neural pathways that allow us to do multiple things. Things like remember, things like learn, things like create memories, right? All of this happens, believe it or not, inside of our neural pathways, right? In our synaptic connections. So here's something that's really interesting, okay? Imagine this. I want you guys to think about this for a second. This is really, really high level stuff. He said, whenever we remember something, the mind is the brain in action. Remind is rerunning those neural connections. He said, whenever we remind ourselves, we're literally doubling that connection from 1,300 to 2,600, literally synaptic connections. This is why when we read things over, when we study things, and it's easier to remember, it's because we're literally rewiring these connections. Think about it. For those that are skimming social media negativity all day, that are looking at the news, that are looking at all this negativity going on in the world, guess what? They're rewiring negativity all day long. So the first thoughts that they go to think about is lack, is limiting self-beliefs, is a low self-confidence. But this is exactly why, just reach out to anyone who's inside of the squad. Absolutely. Yep, for sure. So check this out. There's a reason why we're journaling days at a time. There's a reason why we're going on this day 30 journey. There's a reason why we're showing up day in and day out, because we're literally rewiring and strengthening these connections. Because you see, the stronger these connections get, it doesn't matter what somebody to the left says, doesn't matter what somebody to the right comments on social media, we are locked in on where we're going. And I've realized that's what's happened over the years. There's nothing anybody can tell me that this doesn't work, that we can't achieve massive success, that this can't give somebody an extra stream of income to help pay off some bills, to help pay off I know for a fact this is possible for everybody, because my neurosynaptic connections have been rewired for years. Listening to Bob Proctor, listening to the mentorship, understanding laws of the universe, understanding how money really works, how most people trade time for money, and how the wealthy are trading money for money. So this is huge, crucial things to understand. To give you a visualization, here's the exercise for today. Our mentor says, see, a lot of us, we're great at visualizing. But the problem is, we're great at visualizing the negative. We're great at nexting what could go wrong. And I want to give you guys a perfect example. Ready? You see, in Florida, when there's hurricanes and we look at the forecast on the channel, there's different waves. You guys ever seen a hurricane channel? Or you guys ever looked at somewhere that has a hurricane and they show you the different pathways that the hurricane could potentially hit, right? Could be like 7 lines going up the north coast. They're giving predictions on what could happen. Well, the problem is with humans, a lot of us, that's called nexting. This is a form of thinking that all humans do. Nexting, but the problem is we next the negative. We start learning about trading. We start talking to new people. We start putting ourselves out there, and we start visualizing. We start nexting. Well, what if I get a negative comment? What if this doesn't work out? What if I lose some money inside of my trading account? What if I go put up 10 products in my e-commerce store and none of them get any traction at the beginning? You see, that's nexting all of the negative things. That's visualizing all of the what ifs. What happens when we start nexting the positives? What happens when one out of these 10 products is off to the races, goes nuts, and we start getting ka-chings left and right? What happens when I put out this one video today and that one person sees it and they reach out to me? Not only are they ready to join business, but they're ready to actually go ahead and impact other lives as well. You see, you never know. But this is the power of visualizing the right way, learning to visualize in a way that's going to be conducive to our growth. So here's the exercise. He says a lot of us, it's tough to visualize the week. It's tough to visualize even a productive day. So here's one of the best ways that every one of us can do it. You already know, Shane. It starts with learning this concept right here. We all know how to visualize, but we don't practice it enough with our goals and with our vision, because it's just like a muscle. Visualizing is just like a muscle. It just takes beating at it intentionally. So here we go. Imagine a lemon, okay? Here's the exercise. Can you guys imagine a lemon? Imagine if I'm holding a lemon right here in my hands. Let's go ahead and make things real. You ready? I'm going to show you. You can literally feel like there's a physical lemon in front of your face. You're going to be able to smell it. You're going to be able to touch it. You're going to be able to feel it as if it's here, okay? Imagine that you had a lemon. Hold it in your hand, and I want you to go ahead and picture this, okay? Now, can you guys feel the 2 points of that lemon? If you were to hold it in your fingertips, can you feel how big it is? Can you feel the 2 points that are on that? It barely fits right in your hand. Now I want you to go ahead and imagine that lemon. Boom. Let's go ahead and sit it on a cutting board, okay? We have it on a cutting board. We go ahead and grab a knife right out of the drawer, a sharp knife out of the cutting board, onto the cutting board, and we put it right on top, and we slice through that lemon, and all of a sudden you can see the juices squirt out. You can feel and smell the aroma going in your nose. You get a whole new breath of fresh air, and the knife goes straight through. The other half of the lemon falls, and we're still holding this other piece. We still have one half of the lemon, and we take this lemon, and you guys can probably already feel that your mouth is probably salivating at this point. That's how real it gets, right? Imagine we have this half piece of lemon, and we go ahead and we and the sides of your tongue your mouth gets that really quench feeling, right? You can feel how sour it is, like your body's just tensed a little bit. Your eyes are squinting. You can feel your teeth sinking into that juicy lime or lemon, whichever one that you choose. Isn't that interesting? You can literally taste that. What if we could visualize our dreams in this high definition HD? Drop a 2 down below if you guys could visualize that lemon. If you could smell the lemon, if you could taste the sour, if your face got even that little bit of a sour face, that pucker. This is how we can visualize anything that we want in our life. So I want you to be able to think about, what does it feel like if I can see myself on stage right now? What am I wearing? Who's out in the crowd? Who am I staring at that's giving me that congratulations? That's like, yes, you did it. And we get off of that stage, we go back and we give them that hug. You can squeeze them tightly, and we just know all that time, that energy, that passion paid off. It was worth it. You see, we can do this in all different areas, whether it's building a store, building a body, building a connection with our creator, getting stronger with our family, all 6 pillars of life. We get to visualize these areas in HD. In fact, one of the exercises that my mentor gave me when I first got really locked in and really took his mentorship serious, he said, D, if you want to really learn how to visualize, here's my homework. And I'll know if you're serious if you come back to me and you can show me. You guys want the homework? You want to practice your visualization? Imagine we did that with a lemon. I wonder what it feels like to visualize our goals like that. The places we want to travel, the people we want to impact, the foods that we want to try, the cultures that we love to go ahead and get around. So here's the exercise. He said, D, I want you to go ahead and write a 1,000-word story. I said, okay, about what? He said, about each of the 6 pillars. I was like, whoa. He's like, yeah, I want you to write a 1,000-word story of what this year looks like by December 31st of your ideal vision for your family. Your ideal vision, think about it, your family, right? Maybe some connections that you haven't spoken to in years, some people that you might need to go ahead and reconnect some relationships with.
That you have no idea how powerful that domino might knock down all the other 5 dominoes. That's family. What about body? What's the dream body? What do you guys want to look like coming into the summer? Maybe some of you'd like to lose some weight. Shout out to Deanne, freaking killing the gym. We got Nibs in there. Shane Talina on day 5. Cedric's on day 6, right? What do you want the body to look like? How many pounds do you want to drop? How many pounds do you want to go ahead and gain? For myself, my goal is 15 pounds by the summer. That's my ideal body. Putting in some 2-a-day work, okay? That's the body. How about our relationship with our creator? What do you want your relationship with your creator, Allah, the universe, God, whoever that may be? What does that ideally look like for you? Is it studying the verses? Is it really attending churches or seminars or events or getting closer to the word? Whatever that is for you. 1 year, almost 100 sit-ups. I'd love to see it, Cedric. Or maybe it's finances. What do we want the finances to look like? I know for myself, when I first got started, I said, D, I need to learn how to trade. It's not an if, it's I need to learn this skill set because this is what the wealthy do. They have their money work for them. And I had never been taught, but I understood. As long as you gave me a blueprint, you gave me a system, you gave me a coach and a team, this is absolutely doable. Because I saw a lot of people who seemed a lot less qualified than me. I have a bachelor's degree. There was people that didn't even graduate college that were making 6 figures. There were 16-year-olds in the space who didn't even finish college, who never even had to clock into work. So it wasn't a matter of if it was going to happen. It was a matter of when. Okay. So all of these pillars, when it comes to family, mind, body, spirit, finances, society, what type of value do we want to give to society? Jim Rohn says it all the time. If you guys aren't tapping into Jim Rohn, I'm telling you, he's going to give it to you every day. He says we get paid for the value that what? Drop it down below. Who knows the rest? That we bring to the masses. So every single day that I wake up, this is part of my 6th pillar. Thank you, God, to wake me up today because I get to be of service. I know that. I've written this 657 days in a row. If you don't believe me, next time you see me, say, D, show me your notebook. I want to see it, bro. You write that every single day? Yes. Thank you, God, for waking me up today because I get to be of service. That's my starting line every day. Every day. Every day. Right? So these are just things that I've learned over the years that's helped me be able to grow in different levels, learning how to visualize. This is why my name became Define Dreams. I realized most people have never taken the time to really define what do their dreams look like? What do they want to look like? Where do they want to go? What foods they want to taste? What experiences and moments they want to have with themselves, with their family, with their loved ones, with our best friends? This is where the feeling really happens. What does it feel like? Even right now, everybody just visualize this with it. What does it feel like right now to be out in Mexico with the family? Think about it. All of us are taking these flights from different parts of the world. We're getting off the plane. We're hitting each other up like, yo, just landed in Monterey. We're out here in Mexico. We're meeting at the Airbnb. We're trying these different foods. We're seeing these incredible destinations. We're going to one of the biggest events of the year to see some of our best friends from all around the world, our favorite educators, to ask maybe those couple questions that could completely change the game. Those after-event masterminds. It's going to be an experience of a lifetime. And this is the power of visualizing, because I know each and every one of us, our success is here and it's on the way. And if you believe that, let me see some 3s down below for yourself, fam, because you deserve it. We deserve it. And collectively, rising tides raises all ships. So this momentum that we're experiencing, this is just the beginning. Bellancourt in the building. Shane and Talina, get ready for that stage. It is already done. Yes, yes, yes. I love to see it, fam. Let's go out and have a phenomenal rest of the week. We got a packed out Monday. Monday, momentum. Tuesday, products. Wednesday, skill set call. So I love you, fam. Anything you need, we're here for you. Don't be afraid to reach out. And remember, we can be, do, and have anything we can hold in our mind. We can hand. I love you, fam. It's game time. Let's get to work. Straight to reality.